Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2 Sankhya Yoga, the Yoga of Analytical Knowledge. Shlokas 9 and 10 with translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda. In today's commentary, Swamiji reveals the purpose of difficulties in our life and how we can use them to our advantage.
Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Muktva Hrishikesham Gudakeshaf Parantapa Nayotsya iti Govindam Uktva Tushnim Babhuvaha Tamuvacha Hrishikeshaha Prahasanniva Bharata Senayorubhayormadhye Vishedantamidam vachaha.
Sanjay said, having thus spoken, Gudakesh, that chastiser of enemies, addressed Rishikesh, Govind, I shall not fight, and became silent. O Dhritarashtra, thereafter, in the midst of both the armies, Shree Krishna smilingly spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjun.
Having said that, I will not fight, Arjun placed his Gandiv bow down and sat down quietly. Even the rain pours for some time and then stops. We must know when to speak and when to fall silent. So having laid his request, Arjun has now fallen silent. This will give Shree Krishna the opportunity to speak. When they train marketing representatives, they teach them that you make good sales talk, and when you've completed it, fall silent. You will force the other person to give an answer, yes or no. But if they are immature, they keep on speaking, and that person gets left off. But when you keep quiet, now he has to speak. So Arjun, having placed his case before Sri Krishna, has fallen silent. So now finally Arjun surrenders to Sri Krishna in confusion. Confusion is not always a bad thing if it leads to a higher level of understanding. Very often, when we feel broken, that's the time we are about to make the biggest progress. Sri Aurobindo said, it is the darkest nights that prepare for the greatest dawns. When you think everything is going against you, the situation is being created for inner growth. In the Chandogyopanishad, there is the question, why does God create earthquakes, hurricanes, cyclones and tornadoes? Is it that Lord who made this world had a faulty design, hence the earthquakes and tornadoes come? Or is it that he is not the all-powerful God, he doesn't know how to control all this? The Chandogyopanishad states, no. God doesn't have a faulty design of the world. In fact, he is all-pervading in this world. The world is a veritable form of God. He has deliberately built in these things into the world system. Why? These put human beings into difficulties. And human beings, when they face those difficulties, they are forced to progress. They are forced to enhance their abilities. their physical, mental, spiritual capabilities to deal with a more difficult situation. So the difficult situation comes as a blessing in disguise. Swami Vivekananda had said, life is the continuous unfoldment of a being under circumstances tending to press it downwards. This life has been created by God in such a way that circumstances press you downwards. Either it's a health issue, or it's an interpersonal issue, or it's a mental issue, or it's a financial issue, or it's an environmental issue. Things don't always run naturally smoothly. Difficulties are created. And those difficulties come in your way as an opportunity to grow. So somebody who has a negative attitude stops there. Moment a stone is placed on their path, they have stopped. And somebody who has a positive attitude uses that stone as a stepping, as a ladder to move further ahead. One reporter went to meet Rabindranath Tagore. He had established Shantiniketan for teaching arts and culture, and one student made a painting and brought it to him. Rabindranath Tagore looked at the painting. He tore it up. He said, "It's just not good enough. I'm sure you can do better than that. Go and try again." The journalist who had gone to interview him was shocked. That was a pretty nice work of art the student made. Why did you tear it up? Rabindranath Tagore said he has got far greater latent potential within him. He's not using it. I was doing that to make him use it. I tore it up so that he is forced to give even better of himself the next time he paints. And that is the way to progress. So the way to progress is not avoiding battles and difficulties and struggles, but by accepting them and still continuing. I'm reminded of the example of the caterpillar. There was once a young girl. She saw on the rose plant of her garden a cocoon. She was so excited. The caterpillar had bound himself up in the cocoon to transform himself into a butterfly. And this girl was excited. I will see the butterfly emerging from this cocoon. Morning when she would go to school, evening when she would return, she would take a look. Has the butterfly started emerging? Many days went by. Finally, there was a dot. The cocoon had started tearing apart. Now, by the hour, she would watch it, and the head of the butterfly started emerging. The girl was delighted to see this phenomenon of nature, life bursting forth in its beauty. The butterfly had poked half its body out. Now the struggle began. It was trying to dislodge its stomach from there, but the stomach was all swollen, and the tear in the cocoon was not big enough, so it was half stuck in, half out, and the cocoon was bobbing up and down. This girl, seeing the struggle of the butterfly, felt pity. The girl said, "Let me help it out." The girl took a pair of scissors and cut the cocoon into two. I have released this butterfly, done my good deed of the day. The girl thought the butterfly will soar up into the air with its wonderful, colorful wings, but it was shocked to see that the butterfly fell flat onto the ground. And the bird further saw that the stomach was all swollen up and the butterfly's wings were shriveled down. The girl thought this must be a temporary thing, and slowly the stomach will come to size and the wings will fill up, but it was never to be. The girl did not know it was in the struggle, as the butterfly endeavored to pull its stomach out, that the fluid from the stomach would have been pushed to the wings. Without that struggle, the butterfly would never fly the same. Similarly, God places struggles in our path, not to press us down, but to fill our wings, to prepare us for the flight ahead, to help us learn to fly gracefully and serenely. But we wish to find somebody who can use those scissors to cut away our struggles and lead a life without any struggles, without realizing that that is not the pathway to progress. If you wish to have progress, you don't deliberately bring struggles in your life, but have faith in God. He will make the arrangements. When He does, don't panic. Understand it's God's way of pushing you forward. So life is this continuous process of growth over a continuum of infinite lifetimes as the soul journeys to that ultimate destination of God realization, self-realization, enlightenment. We are all on that path. And in our journey, we have this good fortune to receive knowledge.
Thank you for being a part of the Gita Gyan Yagna, which is our humble attempt to spread the divine knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita.